What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this, man. So, Swamp and Eazy got a battle coming up, man. This May the 4th. It's going down. And apparently, you know what happens when battles are locked in. People begin to do their homework and get to looking into people's backgrounds, man, airing out each other dirty laundry and coming with secrets and new angles to use against one another, man, so Swamp took to social media, man, on Twitter, and Swamp was just saying, like, Eazy, the nerve of you, what made you think you had the audacity to say anything to John the Don about messing with ugly women? Because not too long ago, John baby mama came out and basically was letting us know about what was going on with the situation with John Calico and her, and Eazy chimed in on it and was saying some things. And like I said, some things, man, like Eazy, man, oh no, man, there's something wrong with dude, man. Something you just know you shouldn't touch on when you know what you just was involved in, when you know what just was going on with you. Like, certain things you just should not touch on. He should have stayed far away from the Calico and John the Don and his baby mama situation. He should not speak on that, seeing what was just going on with him, Remy, and Papoose, and Hurricane Dew, and Zane. And so certain things you just should stay away from. So apparently Swamp found out some stuff, man. Swamp found out some stuff, man, that he definitely let it be known. I'm about to expose you in the worst way on May the 4th. And I hope it's real, and I hope it's true, that he don't back away from everything he said he got, that he actually about to let us in on when it comes to Eazy and what he going to expose him on going into that battle. So Swamp take to social media, and Swamp said this. He said that Eazy the Block Captain, what made you have the audacity to say anything to the Don John about messing with ugly women? Then Eazy said this. I don't know what you talking about, but my Joan not ugly. Then Swamp replies, who your Joan? I hope you ain't talking about Remy, because she is no longer, never mind. I'm going to see you soon, buddy. Well, apparently Swamp is hitting on that Remy is no longer basically dealing with Eazy, because that's what that would mean if Eazy make this statement up here when he says, you the last person that had the audacity to speak on somebody's woman being ugly. Then Eazy like, my girl ain't ugly, speaking about Remy Ma. Then Swamp like, hope you ain't talking about Remy, calling her your girl, because she is no longer. Remember, he's speaking on who his girl is. So he basically saying she is no longer your girl. But never mind, I'm going to see you soon, buddy. Then he goes a step further and says this. He said to Swamp, stop listening to these females, man. I'm not arguing with you about my shorty, dummy. About my shorty. Notice what Eazy said. Eazy said, stop listening to these females. So apparently Eazy have to be aware of what Swamp is talking about for Swamp to say the statement he said, and Eazy saying familiar with what's being said, to know that it had to come from some type of female for him to say what he said to him. Then Swamp replies, that stuff's sad, my nigga. Claiming somebody that ain't claiming you. Then he say, trust me, I know the real. laughing emoji, shaking my head. So apparently, Swamp like, why you sitting up here, daddy claiming Remy, when she publicly ain't claiming you? Because I know the real truth behind why she not claiming you. You know what I mean? So right here, and shouts out to Battle Rap Trap for covering this. Uh, so somebody come out of nowhere and then say, you know, more, excuse me, more blank eating Remy. And then Swamp replies and say, chill, Eazy. How you on 2 pages at one time? So he believed that this is actually Eazy the Block Captain. He believed that that's actually Eazy the Block Captain. So again, shouts out to Battle Rap Trap for covering this. I just want to put my 2 cents up in there, man. So apparently, Swamp saying that Remy Ma and Eazy is no longer an item. And Eazy in denial. He's in denial about it. And Swamp got all the inside scoop on it that he's going to expose him on May the 4th, next month. This following weekend, actually. So that should be interesting. You know what I mean? So what's going on now? Is Remy and Eazy no longer an item? Is Swamp sources credible and valid? Do we know what he's talking about? You know? I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Remy and Eazy is no longer dealing with each other. I think Eazy did more than enough for her to be wise enough to understand, like, this dude right here, like, Eazy did a lot to Remy. Like, he did a lot to her. And she took a heavy hit dealing with him. She don't get no good media press. She looked down upon. Her peers don't really respect her no more. Friends and family members be against her now. Like, nobody like that. Nobody like that connection in no type of way. They was disgusted when they found out about that. You know what I mean? And then Eazy did her so dirty. He was so scared. He was finna go tell and snitch on her. Remember, he reached out to Vlad TV to ask them, because he wasn't for sure or not if she was gonna go back with Papoose at the time. So he was trying to protect his future since he had just risked everything to be with her, giving up on a URL. And he wasn't for sure enough if she really cared about him like he thought. So he reached out to Vlad TV to see how much he would charge for, he would give him for the exclusive. And remember, Vlad TV offered him like $10,000 for the story and the exclusive. Then he reached out to Tasha K, Remy Ma's enemy, to see how much she was willing, and using Vlad's offer as a means of negotiation to get more money. Like, yeah, Vlad offered me 10,000. How much you willing to give me for the exclusive on what went on? And she couldn't buy it because she was getting problems with the courts as a result of Ole and Cardi B, that money for that lawsuit that she hadn't been paying. So she couldn't make a purchase that high because she was going to be liable to the courts because she hadn't paid off Cardi B what was ordered when she lost that civil suit in court that Cardi B sued her on. So what she did was backdoored Eazy. She recorded him having his publicists reach out to him, her, to sell her the rights to the blackmailing of Remy that he was doing. only to then she used that against him and made it another way to get them to get just as much info and feedback of it. So she used it to her advantage and ratted him out, recorded him. He called up. She had their conversations recorded. Tasha K did, you know. So yeah, he did a lot of things shifty and dirty to Remy Ma.
After she's possibly already lost her family, okay? And now you want to really come for her head. You see how they're just opportunists. They're opportunists. Like, and it doesn't matter like what you do for anybody, especially in this Hollywood space, they lie. Just like he lying about how his face is shaped. I don't know for sure what's going on in their bedroom, and Lord knows I'm doing a tell-all for your own benefit. She gave you a platform. Nobody would even know about you or be able to smell your breath. Put the picture back up again. If it was.
See, right there. That was her exposing him on trying to get her to give him money to do the tell-all of what was going on with him and Remy Ma when he was secretly recording her. Listen again.
Of doing a tell-all for your own benefit. She gave you a platform. Nobody would even know about you or be able to smell your breath. Put the picture back up again. If it wasn't for her wearing matching outfits with your ugly ass.
See what I mean? He did a bogus on that. Then he did a bogus again by having her book the other two girls he was having sex with that she didn't know about, that she was actually paying because he didn't have the money to pay them. Because y'all don't know that Trenches actually run through Remy. That was the league that they came up with to avoid the URL lawsuits against them because Eazy was contracted with them. So they came up with, remember when Eazy said, you know why they couldn't send me a cease and desist? Because I got my own stuff. See what I mean? So the Trenches was the cover-up that Remy was financing underground so that the URL wouldn't sue her for the Eazy situation. So it was a cover-up. So he was having sex, allegedly, with Zane and another one of the girls. They got to telling on each other. But having Remy to pay them to be on a card, not knowing he was having sex with them. And they got to busting each other out about that. Then he played it even more dirtier by having her publicly in the battle doing the same thing he did with Hurricane Do, which is embarrassing again. Like this dude, I'm talking about terrible. So remember he had Remy repeat the same lines he gave Hurricane Do when they was going together. Like, Remy, do you love me? Yes, that's the punchline. But Remy didn't know he did that to his ex-girlfriend, Hurricane Do, before she did it. And he's so crazy. Why would you do that when you know the community, in the community, they was going to remember that? Matter of fact, it was his own ex, Hurricane Do, that actually brought it to everybody's attention. Soon as she saw that part in the battle when Remy said that, she felt some type of way because that was something that they did together as a means of being close at one time in intimacy. And then she put it on Twitter like, so that's what we doing now? You taking old stuff that we did and now you doing it with her? That's embarrassing. So it's one disappointment after another, after another, after another. So I wouldn't doubt that with all that Remy know about, that she was looking for some type of way to get up out of that. Because if I'm Papoose, her husband, knowing this stuff too, because he know the battle rap community really cover their stuff more than anybody, because we know more about it than people in media that's outside of battle rap. And Papoose listening to his stuff, and I know he be watching my stuff because he actually literally repeated word for word one thing I said before. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. When he made that statement and said, I didn't knock Eazy out because he slept with my woman. I knocked him out because he was in my face and shook my hand and slept with my woman. I said that. I said that months before he actually said it. It just exactly like that. And he literally put it out there exactly that same way. Like, yeah, that, you know what I mean? Now, I say this to say this. If I'm Papoose and that's my wife and that's what she did, and then I'm finding out all this, because you know, remember, they were still living together in the same house. They still was living together in the same house, which is even more crazy. Eazy said that's his girlfriend, but she's still living in the house with her husband. Going home, spending the night, they still sleeping in the same bed and rooms, which was crazy. But again, if he think his girlfriend is somebody else's wife, hey, that's on him. But if I'm Papoose and you know about this stuff now, you know you say that to your wife, like, hold on, let me get this right. So you messing around with this nigga who blackmailing you, embarrassing our family and our child, who tried to give Vlad TV to get him $10,000 for recordings he got on you, then reach out to your enemy, Tasha K, to try to sell it to her for more money. And this who you cheat on me with? Then he got you booking girls he having sex with that you put money in their pocket. Remember, that's why they don't rap on the card no more. That's why Zane them don't rap on the card. They can't rap on Trenches no more. They can't rap on Chrome no more. Because Remy found out he was having sex with him and she was paying the bill. Then he got you put money in the pockets of other girls he having sex with because you thought you had them wrapped around your finger. Then on top of that, he got you repeating lines that he had another chick doing before you that you didn't know about, steady making you look a fool and embarrassing you. And this what you play me for? That's what you wouldn't the husband say that? Even if you don't want to be with her no more, you just want to say that to her to rub it off in her face of how stupid she is. Even if you don't want to be with her no more. Come on, let's just be honest. Because I know I do it. Like, what? Really? So yeah, I can see her because all that what I'm saying is actually true. And she know it. They know it. Hell, look, I could only cover what they already put out there. I could only cover what they already put out there. That's it. I can't cover or make this up myself. Everything we ever said, it literally come from them. It literally come from them. So I wouldn't doubt it because she took a terrible hit dealing with him. I don't think I don't think what she lost was worth what she got. I'm just keeping it real. Whatever she benefited from Eazy, she had to lose double that. Had to. Because that hurt her credibility a lot. That hurt her as a mother. That hurt her as a advocate for women. That hurt her as any reputation of being a stand-up woman. Like, that hurt her bad. That hurt her bad. Real bad. And hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. So I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if she actually made it up in her mind. I think she probably stayed longer just to do her own, because when all that stuff came out about her, and I mean him, all the things he was doing to her, if you're a woman of wisdom, you're going to do your own investigation or try to find a means where you can have him, you reverse what's going on. you get like, okay, I could see in the beginning he might was a little nervous. He didn't know what was going on because he'd never been in this situation before. So he was worried about a lot of things. I had him leave his league to come be with me. He know I've been with this man for a long time. We got a baby, so he don't know if I'm serious about him. So I could get him trying to find some type of assurance until he found out. I'm talking about a woman. So now I'm gonna get him to earn my trust, and anything I think he got on me that I don't know about, I'm gonna have him erase it, whether text messages in his phone, whether anything, I'm gonna get him to trust me until I know that anything he might got on me, if I just talk to him and tell him don't do me like that, I'm here for real, I really love you, I really want to be with you, don't never record me, so if you got it, erase it, let me see it, I won't be mad, I understand. I'm talking about you want to be persuasive in what you do just to get the evidence ruined or destroyed, So I wouldn't doubt if she did her own investigation rather than just leaving, not knowing what he had on her, to the point that she probably did her due diligence, to the point that she probably felt like, okay, whatever it is he had, he ain't got it no more. So I ain't worried about him releasing nothing on me or coming out on me about something. Because remember, she said that about Papoose when they got into it. Like, she said he might release a sex tape on us type stuff, if he do, that came from him. Speaking about Papoose. But I know if I'm Eazy, so hell, I got one myself. Keeping it real. Keeping it real. It's a dirty game out here. It's a dirty game out here. And you don't know who to trust. No streets for you. Leave me with